What's up, everybody, and welcome to another NFL predictions video. This video will be for week 7 of the NFL season. Last week I went 10-5. That brings my record to 57-35. I believe. I think I'm still right with that. But yeah, let's get into it. We have Jacksonville versus New Orleans Saints, which is tonight at 8:15. Jacksonville is 4-2. The Saints are 3-3. As of right now, I'm not sure if Trevor Lawrence is playing. Close to the Jaguars, the Trevor Lawrence knee could easily be a game time decision for Thursday night. Okay, so it's a game time decision. So yeah, I'm not sure if he's playing, which kind of sucks. But this is hard because I don't know if he's playing. Since I don't know if he's playing, I'm gonna go with the Saints in this game. Just because I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is playing, and that's a hard decision to make when you don't know if the starting quarterback is playing for the other team. And I want to get this video out before I go to work, so yeah. Next, we have the Raiders versus the Bears. The Raiders are 3-3. The Bears are 1-5. Chicago, I bet on last week to win, and they lost. I thought that they would win. I think they would have won if Fields didn't get hurt. But I think I'm gonna go. I don't even know if Fields is playing. Let me double check that. Did not participate in Wednesday's practice. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders here again because I don't know about Fields playing. I think he will probably play, but even with him playing, I think I'm gonna go with the Raiders just because the Bears, like, they're hard to bet on because they're so bad. I'll just say bad. But let's just go to the next game. Cleveland at the Colts. Obviously, Anthony Richardson is out for the rest of the year. The Cleveland Browns are 3-2. The Colts are 3-3. They still have been doing decently without Anthony Richardson. Cleveland, I believe, lost last week, if I remember correctly. Or no, they won against San Francisco. That's right. I forgot. I'm going to go with Cleveland. I think Cleveland will pick up the victory over the Colts without Anthony Richardson. I don't think Deshaun Watson is playing, but I'm not sure about that. So due to that, I'm just going to go with Cleveland, considering that they beat... Sorry if you hear a bell in the background, by the way. It's my dog. Hey. Whatever. Yeah, considering that they beat the 49ers last week, who everybody thinks was the best team in the NFL. So next we got the Bills versus the Patriots. This one's easy. The Bills are going to win. Patriots are one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. They're going to have to look for a new quarterback, I think, in the draft. Yeah, Buffalo's 4-2, New England's 1-5. So yeah, that one's easy for me. Next we got the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants, a division game. Washington is 3-3. The Giants are 1-5. Again, the Giants are one of the worst teams in the NFL. So this one is easy for me too. I think the Washington is gonna win. The Giants, just like I said, are one of the worst teams. They can't get out of their own way. They should have beat the Bills, and they choked and somehow lost that game. So yeah, I'm going with Washington. I want the Giants to win because it would be better for the Eagles, but I think Washington will win. Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. Atlanta's 3-3. Tampa Bay is 3-2. I keep betting against Atlanta, and they keep winning. Or I guess they lost last week, but yeah, they keep winning surprisingly. But I don't think they're gonna win this week. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay pulls out the victory in this one. And yeah, that one's pretty simple. Detroit at Baltimore. This will be one of the best games of the week. Detroit is 5-1. Baltimore is 4-2. I did not even realize that Detroit was 5-1. That kind of surprised me when I saw that. It is at Baltimore. Detroit at Baltimore. Baltimore is favored, but I think that's just because they're home. I'm gonna go with Detroit. I think Detroit Detroit will win this game. Baltimore is good, but they've lost to some teams they should have beaten, and I think that Detroit will take advantage of the Baltimore team and beat them and move to 6-1. Next we got Pittsburgh at Los Angeles. Pittsburgh is 3-2. Rams are 3-3. I think the Rams pick up the victory here. I was kind of surprised that Pittsburgh is 3-2 because of the way they started the season. They looked terrible on offense, but I think the Rams pick up the victory, and I hope they picked up the victory and get momentum going into next weekend against the Dallas Cowboys. Next we got Arizona at Seattle. Arizona's 1-5. Seattle's 3-2. This one's an easy one for me. Seattle will pick up the victory over Arizona. Arizona's one of the worst teams in the NFL. They don't have Kyler Murray back, even though I've seen rumors that they don't even want to bring Kyler Murray back. So we'll see where that goes, but I have Seattle beating them this week in a pretty easy game for them. Next, we got Green Bay at Denver. Obviously, Green Bay is 2-3. Denver's 1-5. Denver, as I said at the beginning of the season at my first video that I made, I thought Denver would bounce back this year, but they have not. Green Bay will pick up the victory at Denver. Green Bay looked pretty bad last week too against the Raiders. I think that was last week. Might have been the week before. But yeah, they looked really bad against the Raiders, but I don't see them looking bad against Denver. I think Green Bay will have a lot of rushing yards in this game with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. And yeah, I see the Green Bay Packers picking up the victory pretty easily in Denver. Next, we got the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Chargers are 2-3. Chiefs are 5-1. The Chargers just lost against the Cowboys. To me, Justin Herbert did not look good in that game. He looked pretty terrible in my opinion. So I got Kansas City winning against the Chargers. This is a division game. The Chiefs always seem to have the Chargers number, so I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in this game. Yeah. And next we got the Miami Dolphins at 5-1 against the Philadelphia Eagles at 5-1. And obviously the Eagles got embarrassed last week against the Jets. The Eagles did not look good. Jalen Hurts had 3 picks. Granted, 2 of them weren't really his fault. His arm got hit on the one from pressure, and then the other one was a drop by Goddard that just so happened to bounce right into the defensive lineman's arms. But other than that, he still did not play that well. I mean, he didn't play terrible, but just the interception screwed us. And then that one at the end that he threw right into double coverage, that was just a dumb play. Obviously, Miami Dolphins are a really good team this year. They're the best offense in the league right now. Our defense is battered. They're injured. I could see Hill and Waddle just going off in this game because we can't cover. I don't think we're going to be able to cover them. I don't think Slay's going to play, so that's going to screw us over. It's really hard to pick against my team, but honestly, we're wearing the Kelly Greens. It's in Philadelphia. The crowd is going to be going crazy. Man, this one is hard to pick, man. I don't want to pick against my team, but it's hard not to when they're facing the best offense in the league, and we have one of the worst pass defenses in the league right now. Oh, man. I've picked the Eagles every week so far, and they've only let me down one time. Man. This one could go either way, but I'm still going to stick with my Eagles. I am. I have to do it. I still have to stick with them. I think they somehow will pull out the victory. I think Jalen Hurts will come out and play amazing because of last week where he played terribly. We're wearing our Kelly Greens. The crowd is going to go wild. I don't know. I just have a feeling we're going to win that game. We kind of have to win that game because Dallas won last week, and they're on a bye this week. So we kind of have. That's a must-win for us, kind of, to keep pace in the division. And let's go to the last game, the Monday night game, San Francisco at Minnesota. This one's pretty easy for me. I'm going San Francisco. I don't think San Francisco gets embarrassed again by a bad team. Minnesota is a bad team this year. They still don't have Justin Jefferson. So I'm going to go with San Francisco in that game. So yeah, there's my picks. If you disagree or agree with any, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, let's see how my record is after this week. Obviously, I'm 57-35, which isn't bad, which is actually pretty good in my opinion. If that's right, which I believe it is. Somebody do the math for me. I have it pulled up right here. So in week 1, I went 9-6. Week 2, I went 10-6. Week 3, I went 10-6. Week 4, I went 10-6. Week 5, I went 8-6. Week 6, I went 10-5. So actually, I could do the math right now. Just because I'm here, just to make sure that my record is correct. So 9-6. Actually, I could just do this. 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 10. So yeah, 57, and then my loss is 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5. 35. Okay, yes, I'm right. Alright, I just want to make sure. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And let me know, like I said, in the comments how you think my picks will go and all that stuff if you disagree with me or anything. But thank you guys for watching. Peace.